Yo, man, what's going on, YouTube family? This be your boy, Yo, man, here. JJ, for the people that know me. But I'm just basically coming to you, letting you know my experience with Kllm. And basically with Kllm, the refresher course, basically what you got to go through and what to expect. I'm gonna let you know from my experience on how everything go. Well, starting off, you calling your recruiter. You're talking to your recruiter, get involved, and letting know what you want and and they'll let you know what to expect. So you call them up, talk to your recruiter. They'll let you know, like, hey, this is what you got to do, this process, what you got to fill out. You got the application or whatever you got to fill out, and they'll let you know a specific date when to show up. They give you a hotel to stay for a day or two. Then this is the Lancaster location in Texas. So they give you basically a day or two at the hotel. Men and women are separate, whatnot. Women stay at the hotel, men stay on campus at the little dorms that they give you. They give you a nice dorm when they feed you. They feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have your own room. Quiet time is what they say is like basically with your shutdown time, 11 p.m. Being respectful of everybody else. The refresher course itself, they give you 9 days to complete, which is basically, even if you already have your CDL or your permit already, if you already have your permit, which is good to have before you show up. And basically, the refresher course basically like you basically refreshing your brain. You're redoing your course, which is your straight back and your offsetting and your parallel parking. Basically all they teach you, then you're doing your road test. You go out with a trainer, of course. They see if you know how to. They do their test in manual trucks, which is 2016s. They do their manual testing on the road, but all their trucks are automatic. They are switching all over to automatic. Basically, my experience, what I have is when you come here about your business. We started out with the largest class in Kllm in a very long time. And we're like 30, 35, 36 people. And that trickled down to like 12 to 13 people within 5 to 6 days. When you come to Kllm, they're about business. Stay off your phone. If you got a situation you need to handle that before you come to the school. Because these people, they're not playing with you. This is not a game. This trucking stuff is not a game. So it's like when you come here, come prepared. Come with, a chip on your shoulder, with ignited with a fire behind your ass, to be honest. But basically what my experience is, like, these instructors, they're not here to babysit you. They're not here to play with you. It's like, if you're not on your game, you're not about, taking care of business, you're out the door. And they won't be hesitant with you at all. And I seen that firsthand to a couple of guys that I was really cool with. And I thought they was going to do something with themselves, but they put themselves in that position to get dismissed. And but the refresher course itself is legit. Like I said, they feed you 3 hot meals. You have your own room. Of course, COVID, you must wear masks during COVID and continue to put hand sanitizer on, stay cleanly. And basically, when you're done with that course, you go through the 3-day orientation process, which is basically it's a lot to go through, a lot of paperwork, of course. That's a given, a lot of videos, safety videos, and You know, a lot of quizzes and a lot of tests that you will be taking. You know, just make sure that you're aware that you're paying attention. And you know, right now I'm out here on the road with one of my trainers. Well, not one of my trainer, with my trainer. As you will be on the road training for 6 weeks, no matter if you have experience or not. Basically, you know, I'm entering my 3rd week of training, and it's been kind of difficult because, you know, I'm fresh out here. When my trainer has 21, 22-ish, 20 some years of experience or whatever. And, you know, when you get out here, don't let these trainers put their expectations on you like that, because it's kind of difficult. Me and my trainers, we bump heads a little bit, but, you know, we still got to cope, still understand, like, I'm here to learn. I'm here to follow your rules. I'm not here to kiss your ass. We're both grown men or grown people, and we're here, and I'm here to accomplish a goal and accomplish something that, you know, that I've been longing for. So the thing is, with the experience and coming to Kllm and whatnot, they're a top-notch company. I like the company. Nothing bad to say about them. Like, they go beyond their way to make sure you get everything that you need to know. Like, it ain't gonna be the way that you like it. You're gonna feel uncomfortable at times, but they're gonna make sure that, hey, you understand, you get it, and they're gonna make sure that you fulfill your duties when not to do the job right. Because you go out here and you mess around and bull crap around, like, hey, that's your job, that's your CDL right there, that's your career. It's done and over with. But back to my experience with Kllm, so far it's going good. Of course, I'm having my challenges when I'm like, my trainer when he's getting on my case and, you know, let me know, hey, you got to make these appointment times. You got to get your rest. When you're on the truck with your trainer and you're in a passenger seat, do not mess with your phone. Leave your phone, put your phones down. Basically turn them off, because if it's an emergency, you got kids, you got a family you want to talk to, do it on your own time when you get a time enough to talk to them. You won't have that much time to talk to them because you're steadily running. Basically, you're training for the first few days. You know, your trainer's going to be driving. He's gonna drive. Y'all gonna hit the bunk, sleep or whatnot. Wake up on time. Have an enthusiastic type of attitude that you want to do it and you want to be there. Every time you're trying to get out the truck, get out the truck. Go do what your trainer's doing. Pre-trip, post-trip, fueling, inspecting every detail of that truck. Because running reefer or whatever you may be running, you're checking for your temperatures. You're checking your tires. You make sure your fifth wheel is locked at all times. Make sure your air hose is not leaking or have any cracks in them. Make sure your glad hands, seals, all it is great. And, you know, you're checking your tandems. Make sure your brake hose not dragging or anything like that. Make sure your trailer is secure enough. The seal is not broken. And your padlocks are not damaged or anything like that. Because people out here, they will steal your freight and steal your fuel. When it haven't happened to us yet, or I hope it doesn't happen to us anytime soon. But, you know, you're checking underneath your hood, make sure you have leaks, make sure your lights are good. You're cleaning your windshield, your windows, your mirrors. Make sure you don't have any obstructions or anything. Like, your experience out here is real. Like, and basically me driving through snow, fog, rain at nighttime, down mountains, up mountains. It's a challenge out here getting to know it. Like, and then plus, you know, you're watching all your signs. Make sure you watch your speed. And you know, it's some real ignorant people out here that will cut you off and slam on your brakes in front of you. Like, it's my first time ever driving a truck. It's been 2.5 weeks, just entering my third week of training with my trainer. It's it's a challenge because you got the mental aspect that you're driving, you're trying to make there safely. And on top of that, another key thing, learn to read your atlas. Learn to read your atlas. This was my trainer. He drills this into my head. Learn to read your atlas, because your GPS, it won't help you all the time. It'll take you to the certain place you need to be, but at the same time, learn everything you need to learn. Learn how to call into dispatch. Good communication. Be safe. You know, safety is key. And you know, basically being aware, keeping your head on, keep checking your mirrors when you're panning back and forth every 5 to 8 seconds. He stays on to me about that, because you're like, you don't want to just keep looking. You checking sure, make sure the trailer tandem stand underneath the trailer in the lines when not swaying back and forward or fishtailing. And you never know, because you hit somebody, points gonna be going against you. And this is basically from my experience of being a first time truck driver. But yeah, other experience is basically been out here 3 weeks. Entering my third week. I got 3.5 weeks to go. Like, I'm kind of excited, you know. Then you do get paid during your training for your 6 weeks or whatnot. Kllm, they pay you $5.15 a week. You know, after taxes, you get whatever you get. And yeah, it's just like, so far it's a great experience. Like, especially going through the academy in Lancaster, Texas. It was a nice experience. And I'm like, you just got to come with the mindset that, hey, I'm pursuing a career now. You know, I have a CDL, which is, you know, my golden ticket or whatnot to a better lifestyle. Me, myself, I'm stepping out of, you know, a impoverished mind state and whatnot. So it's about growing your mental as well, too, out here, and being open to having new experience, like going OTR, line haul or whatnot. You're going to go to different states. So it's like you're gonna be mentally fatigued at times. Get your rest. When your trainer says, okay, I'm driving, go to the back, get your rest. Get your rest. Do not play on your phones. Get your rest. Because I ran into it, mentally fatigued, behind the wheel, yawning. I'm like, being groggy and whatnot. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, nah. I'm like, being behind that wheel and you're tired. No, you get your rest and whatnot. This is not a game. This ain't nothing to play around with. You go out there and you fall asleep behind that wheel and kill somebody, or fuck around and kill yourself, your CDL is done with, homie. I'm gonna let you know that now. So it's like simple. Follow what your instructor or your trainer tells you to do, and learn this. And with Kllm, you will have online classes to do. You will have work to do. So it's a steady learning process as you go along. And for me, it's like it was kind of difficult, but now I'm catching on to it. I'm understanding and I'm moving forward with it. So yeah, but other than that, I'm having the time of my life. When I'm like, I ain't never been out of Texas before, besides flying to when I went on vacation. But now I'm like, I didn't touch like 15 to 16 different states. Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arizona, New Mexico, California, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I done been to them all. And I'm like, I'm waiting to go to the other states. I'm like, and I enter it during the wintertime too, which is very, very important. Getting a trainer during wintertime to go with you, because if I was out here by myself during the wintertime, yo, I wouldn't even know what to do, to be honest. But yeah, luckily I have me a trainer during the wintertime when I'm going to knock out the rest of these 3 weeks. Got to go back, take my upgrade test and my written part and my driving part. So wish me luck one night, and I'll keep you posted. This is for Kllm drivers or people that's coming to Kllm. Inbox me, like, subscribe if you like it, if you want to. You know, so, hey, but this is basically my experience one night. If you have any questions one night, comment, put them down in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Be your boy, your mom. Out.